Hello, I'm live. Hello. You guys ready? This is Detective Pikachu. I'm so excited. Wanting to play this game. Been waiting maybe to play it after Mario Wonders, but here we are. So, here we are. We're gonna play this. We're gonna play in English. Yes. What voice would you like to select? We'll just keep the one in English. Saves automatic. Alright. We're gonna do a new game because we never played this game before, so. Oh my god, look at Pikachu.
The name's Pikachu, and I'm what you might call a great detective.
A great detective. Drinking coffee.
With my bolts of brilliance, I've solved many mysteries. My partner Harry and I ran into some trouble on a case. Harry suddenly disappeared, and I'd lost all my memories. After that, I was wandering the city when I ran into Tim. Somehow, he could understand what I was saying. Our goals were one and the same. Find Detective Harry, because my missing partner just so happened to be Tim's dad. While we were searching for Harry, we uncovered a series of crimes involving R, a chemical that drove Pokemon berserk. Tim and I managed to solve the case and save Rhyme City. And yet...
Ooh, spoilers.
Harry was still missing. Even now. The two of us are still searching for him. Harry.
Howie.
Just where the heck did you go?
It's Alex. And that looks like Alex. One of my friends. P-Dubs.
And so, to promote an even stronger bond between the people and Pokemon of Rhyme City, I hereby proclaim this day the start of Pokemon Friendship Week. To commemorate this event, we present this award to Tim Goodman and Pikachu, who saved...
Harry!
Pikachu.
Pika? Oh, Pikachu, I'm sorry. I guess that's a sign I better wrap this speech up,
eh? Wow. You couldn't have picked a worse time to doze off.
Sorry.
Now then, due to the R incident of 2 years ago,
oh, that's
some
2
of our
years ago.
citizens began to doubt Rhyme City's motto, coexistence with Pokemon. So to those of you who were affected, I offer you my deepest sympathies.
Howard Myers. It's not Myers.
What's that?
A Corviknight?
A Corviknight? Oh.
Coming this way. Sir, follow me.
Manectric, you're right there!
Get inside right away!
What is Pikachu gonna... Manectric! Manectric!
What the heck is going on?
Could it be R?
R? Don't think so. Its behavior's different. It's all right. Just calm down.
Oh. Why is it going berserk?
Huh? Pikachu.
Lousy Corviknight. It just made off with my signature hat.
My dad gave you that hat.
Yeah, we gotta get it back.
Also, how's the sound? Hopefully everything is loud enough. Like, is it loud enough? Is it too loud? Just let me know. You know how important? Imagine the Pikachu has the same voice as the Pharaoh. Oh my god. The Pharaoh. Pikachu. I would kind of love that. I would love that if it's the same voice as the Pharaoh. You know how important that hat is to me? And Corona just flew off with it? What a mess. Let's go get it back. What's that? Minetric was right there. Could have used like Thunderbolt or whatever. Spark for all I care. Thunderbite. It is Thunderbite, right? Thunderfang. Thunderbite. Oh my god. Thunderfang. Hey, Tim, over here. Go to Pikachu. Okay. It sounds fine? Okay. Gotta press A. Is that our phone?
Look, this must be the notebook the mayor dropped. Oh, there's something inside.
The mayor's
family photo? This girl looks familiar. Oh, she's the one who didn't look too happy during the mayor's speech.
That's my classmate, Rachel. She knows a lot about Pokemon.
Huh? Whoa, time out. You know her? Why am I just now learning this?
Nah. I know. We should return this notebook to Mayor Myers. Yeah, but first we gotta deal with Corviknight. Right, let's go, Pikachu. Look for Corviknight. Wow, I hear it. I hear that bird. What do we do? That's... Oh no, this doesn't look good. Oh! Who could have done that to Pidove?
Oh!
Is that Pidove unconscious? Don't touch it. Moving this Pokemon could injure it. Hey, you, big guy, what happened to Pidove? Well, I'm at a loss. Nothing we've tried so far is working. Hey, can you even hear me? No. You, cut your Pikachu's Pika Pika chatter and evaluate the area. Can we just take it to Nurse Joy or something? The Pokemon Center? Will Butler can hear how healthy you are. I didn't know. Oh. She doesn't know. I need to track down Corviknight and get this area evacuated, but I can't just leave this Pidove here. Hey, what happened? Calm down, Pikachu. To everyone else, you're just saying Pika Pika. I'm the only one who can understand what you're saying. Oh, right, sorry. Got a little worked up seeing Pidove in such a bad shape. Okay, Tim, it's on you to ask the big guy what went down. Excuse me, what happened here? Oh, you're that young detective. Yes, I'm Tim Goodman, and this is my partner, Pikachu. Will Butler, Pokemon Protection Bureau, and this Audino is with the Police Department Rescue Squad. Audino. I'll spare you the detail. Right now we need to help this Pidove. All that when Corviknight whipped it, blew it around, and knocked it out. Audino used a move to help Pidove recover, but it still hasn't woken up. Audino. Chief, no civilian injuries to report at this time. Copy that. Great work. Now, I really should get back to leading the evacuation, but I can't just leave Pidove here unconscious. You ought to clear out of here too, young detective. Mr. Butler, let us help you take care of Pidove. We'll find a way to wake it up. Yeah, let's a couple of great detectives handle this. You? This is an emergency situation. One that requires my full attention. Maybe I should let you help. Alright, I'll leave waking up this Pidove to you. I'm counting on you, young detective. Yes, sir. Let's go, Pikachu. Okay. Woo! Oh, there's other ones. Hey, why don't we talk to the other Pidoves? Sure, let's give it a shot. Thunderbite? You really don't play Pokemon? I really don't play Pokemon if I just called Thunderfang Thunderbite. Hold on a sec, Tim. Before we talk to these guys, there's something I need to tell you. Yeah? What is it? Cases don't pop up when it's convenient for us. I don't gotta tell you that, right? Right? And it's been a good long while since our last case. Well, that's true. So let's hit pause and jog our memories of how we go investigating a case. We'll do this one by the book, alright? If you say so. Tim, this is our first investigation in a long time. Fortunately, PETA injuries are already healed. All we gotta do is find a way to wake it up. Some might call it a coincidence, but me? I call it an opportunity for a detective work tutorial. Perfect, right? I suppose? Let's refresh our memory and make sure we conduct a full investigation. Okay, got it. First, let's quickly go over how we investigate. I talk to the Pokemon, and I talk to the people. Together, the two of us will gather evidence and take testimonies from people and Pokemon and piece them all together to solve the case. Yep, that's how we do it. Exactly. Okay, this round of question is all yours, Pikachu. Sure thing. Here I go. Hey, P-Dove, can I talk to you? I'm guessing you're pals with the unconscious P-Dove. Mind if I ask you a couple of questions? Cool. It says it's so cute. It says their friends taking a nap and won't wake up. So it thinks the unconscious P-Dove is just sleeping. Cool. You really love the smell of... Wait, huh? What's that got to do with anything? Cool. Nice, strong aroma makes the sleepy times go away. That's what it's saying. You think these PETA would be more concerned about their unconscious friend instead of chirping about some smell? I gather there's a certain aroma that PETA are really into. Guess that's all we're gonna get. Maybe we should question some of the other PETA around here. Hey Tim, come here for a sec. Like 2 steps. If you get stuck during your investigation and see the light bulb icon in the lower left corner of the screen, you can press the left button to consult Pikachu to get a hint. I'm a little curious about what that PETA was saying. Yeah, its friend is unconscious, but all it wanted to talk about was the aroma it likes. Yup. Nice, strong aroma makes the sleepy times go away. That's all I could get out of it. Aroma, sleepy times, go away. Wait, what if it was talking about using some kind of scent? And what if that scent could wake up its friends? That's it, Tim. If we can find the strong aroma those PETA were tripping about, maybe it'll wake up their unconscious friend. That's what I'm thinking. It's worth a shot, at least. But how are we gonna find a scent like that? There might be some Pokemon who haven't evacuated yet. Maybe we can ask them. That reminds me. Listen up, Tim. If you're having trouble during an investigation, you can call out to me anytime. I could give you advice discreetly so no one else will notice. Of course, you can also just mull things over on your own. If you get stuck, it might be a good idea to take a break and retrace your steps. That is important too. There's so many buttons here. You can press the plus button during gameplay to open the sub-menu. In this menu, you can save the game and change your game settings. You can press the L during gameplay to reread recent conversation. Older conversation eventually disappears, so be careful not to forget what was said. Sheesh. Alright. Okay, here we go. Interview Pokemon. This PETA won't talk. Maybe the Adina? Hey, any idea where we can find a nice, strong aroma? Don't know. That sounds like something I would say. I don't know. I guess you wouldn't know, huh? I wouldn't know. Can I rotate the camera? I can't. Alright. Ooh, food. There's a truck right here. You could just get food here. Please be careful. Oh! It's an aroma tease. Cuckoo. It's singing about how much it loves this aroma. Wait, if PETA loves this aroma, then maybe. Nice strong aroma makes the sleepy times go away. Hold up, if PETA are gathered here, that means... Okay. Oh, hello, it's Azatu. Stares into the great beyond. That's Zatu. I can never tell what it's staring at or what it might be thinking. But that's sort of Pokemon who probably got all kinds of incredible knowledge. I don't know about that, but let's try asking if it knows anything about how to wake up PETA. Way ahead of you. Hey, Zatu. Can you hear me? Hey! It's not saying anything. I wonder what's wrong. Dude. Oh, it wants peace and quiet while it's sunbathing. It's awfully calm given all the commotions going on. Maybe we should try asking someone else. Alright, I guess that's... They love Glendale. Alejandro will love it. Aromateas. I wonder what aromateas will smell like. Aroma? You're aromateas, aren't you? What are these PETA surrounding you for? Aroma. Huh? They started flocking to it as soon as it got here. These PETA have been following aromateas around. Cool. You're asking it to make nice aroma? Cool. Hurry up, make the nice aroma. Aroma. The PETA are really getting on his nerves. Seems like these PETAs are all drawn to a scent that aromateas emits, which means aromateas might be able to help us wake up the conscious PETA. Good thinking, Pikachu. Let's ask if aromateas is willing to help us out. Hey there, aromateas. We could use some help. Aromatee. It'll help us out if we can get these PETA to stop following around. Fair enough, let's talk to the PETA. I just hope they understand us. Sorry to ask you this, but could you move, somewhere else? Hey, now's not the time to stop and smell the aromas. We're trying to help your friend here. Say, guess what? Pretty soon, Ortiz is gonna go make lots of nice aromas right over there. Cool. They're on board with the nice aromas over there plan. So they'll move? Great. Aromateas should be willing to help us out now, right? Aroma! You're happy to lend a hand now that we got those PETA to move. Great, let's take Aromateas back to the square. Okay, Aromateas, here's the PETA. Please help it. Aroma! Aw, you're so cute. It's so cute.
Glad that worked. Oh.
PETA's awake. I don't know. Wow, Aromatea's scent is nice. But it's kind of like a really strong perfume. I wish I knew how that smelled like. I don't get why the PETA like it so much. That's how all the girls, all the people who use like perfumes, makeups and stuff, they just go. Cool. Glad you're enjoying it. Irma. Yep. You were a huge help, Aromateas. Thanks. Thank you. Yo. Yo, gay. I wasn't gonna call you Pikachu. Is that Detective Pikachu? It is. That PETA will flock to Glendale. Yep. Excellent work, young detective. That perked PETA right up. I didn't even consider getting help from the other Pokemon in the area. Oh yeah? Come to think of it, a police officer was calling this big guy Chief. I wonder why. What do you mean, why? Why are you calling him a chief? How about you ask him and find out? Ask about you, Mr. Butler. Yes, I'm Will Butler, chief of the PBB. Oh my god, I can't read. Is this a new Detective Pikachu? It is. This is the new one. I don't have a 3DS capture card, but I am playing this one. We are playing this one. So we're playing this one. I wish I could play the 3DS version, but yeah, I don't. I have the game, but I don't have a capture card for it, so. Nor do I have an emulator, so we can't play it. So, I don't know if you guys end up liking the game. Maybe you guys want to try it out. Maybe this will encourage you. If not, you could just stick around, enjoy the gameplay, you know, and hang out with me. We're an organization dedicated to protecting the Pokemon of Rhyme City, the Pokemon Protection Bureau. So it's kind of like the police, but focused on Pokemon. I didn't know we had something like that. The Bureau only recently started its official operations. At the moment, we're borrowing office space at the Rhyme City Police Station and cooperating with the police. We were dispatched to provide security, but, well, just look at what happened. I didn't believe a fiasco this big occurred on my watch. It's honestly an embarrassment. About the Pokemon Protection Bureau. We were formed 2 years ago as a response to the infamous R incident, the case you two solved. Back then, Pokemon-related disturbances were happening all over the city. The human and Pokemon residents of Rhyme City were deeply affected by that. Mayor Myers was also shaken by what occurred. He took it upon himself to create the PBB as a countermeasure. He wanted to make sure crimes involving Pokemon like the R incident would never happen again. That's why this organization exists. Isn't it keeping the peace the police job though? In the past few years, Rhyme City has seen a concerning rise of the number of reported incidents and accidents. The police are struggling to handle so many incidents, including those involving Pokemon. But now the police can protect the human population of Rhyme City, while the PBB protects the Pokemon. By dividing up the work, we can keep everyone safe. Oh, that's nice of them. Oh, so that's why the PBB was formed. Man, just what I'd expect from Rhyme City. How it really is looking out for us Pokemon, huh? I guess so. By the way, young detective, I was watching your investigation earlier. I couldn't help but notice. Were you explaining things to Pikachu? Huh? I don't think Pikachu understands what you're telling him, though. Unless the two of you can. I'm not actually talking to him. It's more like getting a vibe. No, that's not it. It's... Oh, I get it. You talk to Pikachu to organize your thoughts. Interesting way to form your deductions, if you ask me. Wahahaha. Yeah, that's it. Well, we do understand each other, actually. Phew, that was close. I thought he caught on to us. He's right in front of you. Why would you say stuff like that right now? Pog, Aldino's face. Yeah, super happy. Girl struggling with 3 letters. Ginto sticking to her reputation. Actually. Be careful. Usually folks won't believe we can talk to one another. What's that sound? Whoa. Ah. Why you get... Oh, the Corviknight.
Back again. Come on, let's chase it down.
Sir.
You're chasing it down, but you're walking.
Oh,
It's Corviknight again. Hey, give me my hat, would you? The chief went after Corviknight in his patrol car. I bet Corviknight still has my hat. Let's follow it. Ew. Ah. Those are Pokemon cries. Sounds like they're coming from the direction Corviknight flew off in. Let's go check it out. Why was bro scared of that man? Not your behavior. That was a wild thing for the game to do. I know. I was like, wait. I thought he was acting. Oh my god! It's Magnemite. I want to talk to the Magnemite. Oh, you should have seen the P-Dubs earlier. Oh, there's a sparrow up there. Mac, why aren't you running away? Well, I gotta get my hat back from Corviknight. Mac, thanks for looking out for me. You stay safe too, okay? Oh, you should evacuate too, Detective. I will. Let me talk to the sparrow. Sparrow! Sparrow! Can I run? This is the fastest we can run? Alright. Oh. Jatu. It's telling us not to panic. Cool as a cucumber, even during a crisis. Oh my god. Oh, Matisse is surrounded. It's wondering why it even bothered helping us. Roma. Cause now, instead of 2 P-Dubs following it around, there are 5. And it wants to know what we plan on doing about that. Sorry, Aromatis. Sorry, these P-Dubs don't mean to be annoying you. Aww. Now you have Pikachu and me smelling it. No, just kidding. Hey, whoa, Pikachu, look! Well, how do you like these apples? They're scattered all over the place. What a mess. Investigate. We have no time for the investigation. Is this a tree? And it's growing here? It's kind of weird, unless what? No, this is definitely weird. Applin. I'm crying. Sparrow? Huh. I'm talking about Spearow. Spearow. App. It's dangerous here, Applin. You should find somewhere that's safe. App. That's odd. It doesn't seem like it wants to leave. Let's talk to it.
Hey.
I haven't seen any Applin in this city before. Where'd you come from? App. Oh, you got to sleep in the wooden crate and then you got to sleep in the wooden crate and when you wake up you're always someplace new. So the apple vendor travels to different locations and this apple gets carried along. The apple vendor probably doesn't know about this apple. Something suddenly shook it awake a moment ago. I bet that was Corviknight. Same goes for these crates being toppled over. I don't see the apple vendor. They must have been evacuated the area. What happened here? So the wooden crate shook, you got thrown out, and that's when you realized your friends were missing? It got separated? Then let's help find its friends. Good thinking. How many friends were here with you? App. 2. Okay, got it. From what Applin said, I think I get what's going on here. But as much as I like to go get my hat back from Corviknight, we can't just abandon a Pokemon in need of our help. Yeah. What kind of great detectives will we be if we don't lend a helping hand or two along the way? Okay, should we investigate the fallen apples over there? I'd be happy to, if there wasn't a tree in the way. Something about it seems odd to me. Maybe we should investigate that first. Maybe you should see that there's legs. Can I talk? Okay, so we can't investigate. We can't investigate because this tree is in the way. What should we do about it? Well, we can't just cut it down. Eggs.
Whoa! This tree's an executor!
Trees. Is this dude for real? Just go around the tree. There's so much space on the right. What are they yapping about? Exactly. I'm like, bro, what is the trees gonna block your way? There's like a whole like path right there on the right where Pikachu read that mailboxes. Wait, isn't this a Alolan Executor? I'd never seen one before, so I didn't even realize that. What's it doing here in Rhyme City? Why don't we ask and get some other questions in while we're at it? We can't investigate until it moves anyway. What do you mean you could go around? Hey, Executor, over here. Look down. By your feet. Eggs. Well, don't all talk at once. How about this, Executor? I'll tell you which head should answer. Sounds good? Eggs. Oops, forgot to say which head. Okay, about you.
Hey.
You middle-list head. Why are you here? Eggs. Guess it's been traveling around with the apple vendor. That explains why it's here in Rhyme City. The apple vendor left you here?
Hey.
You, Righthead. Tell me what happened here. Eggs. Cobra Knight came flying through, and when you tried to dodge it, you bumped into the fruit stand? I knew it! By the way, have you seen a hat? Cobra Knight took mine. Eggs. Guess it happened too suddenly for you to tell. Oh well.
Hey.
Left head, we got a favor to ask. Eggs. Sorry, but we want to search through those apples scattered behind you. Could you please scooch over a bit? Egg. Yeah. Eggs.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, good. It moved for us. Now we can investigate the scene. I feel like there's an apple in right there.
Mm-hmm.
This is where all the apples got scattered around. Let the investigation begin. That's an applin over there. Remember what we're looking for. 2 missing applin. That's right. There's a lot of apples here, so try not to overlook them, okay? Well, there's one right here.
Limp.
Why are you pretending? Look, an applin. I found one. Have you been sitting still pretending to be an apple this whole time? That must take a whole lot of patience. App. Huh? Patiently staying still is one of your talents? Impressive. That cover night got you wrapped up in quite a mess though, didn't it? Your friend is waiting for you. Can't tell where the other applin is. What are you doing, Pikachu? Are you eating the apple? Pikachu, what are you doing?
Oh, this is a tasty apple. You want some too, Tim? Don't forget to pay for it.
Pikachu's just eating the apple, alright.
Oh?
Honestly, I can't tell where's the other apple in this. Pikachu eating the other friend. I know, I was gonna say, are you eating the other friend? But can I zoom in? Move? Oh no, that's just me moving. Maybe under this box? Yeah, let's just... It's an apple crate. No sign of apple though. There's apples everywhere. I don't see any apple in. At this point, these apples are only good for making juice or jam or something. I still eat them. Bruises and all. Well, we searched pretty thoroughly. I still don't see my hat or the other apple in though. Where could it be? You behind it? Huh? Did you see something move behind that crate? What? No, I didn't notice anything. Try tricking again. Maybe something changed. Whoa. Oh, it's your hat. My hat. Corvin, I dropped it. Could have sworn it wasn't here earlier. Anyways, I'm just glad to have it back.
This was a real pain.
Huh?
Hey, get back here. The heck?
Hey, quit playing around.
Hey, I'm not playing at all. My hat keeps moving on its own.
That's ridiculous, Pikachu.
Bruh, I was just moving, looking like a cockroach.
Gee, told you so.
Executor.
Guess I've gotta go get it.
Guess so.
Climb Executor. Oh my god.
Well, Tim, lift me up.
Okay. You alright? Don't hurt yourself.
Please, this'll be nothing.
Oh god. Oh god, okay. You can do it. Alright. Like the music.
Finally got you back.
Pikachu, it's an applin. Whoa. Are you okay? Fine and dandy. Nice catch, by the way. Are the applin okay too? Yep, they all seem happy to be reunited. Good, glad they're all alright. So one of them was wearing my hat, huh? Seeing it move on its own really threw me for a loop. I'm sure Corbin dropped the hat mid-flight, and it just happened to fall on top of Applin. Oh my god, that Applin is so tiny. Oh yeah, hey Tim, where's my hat? Don't worry, I got it. At the end of the day, I'm just glad I didn't lose my hat.
Yeesh, that was a hassle. Yeah, now that's more like it.
Yeah, you look like yourself again.
Thanks, Tim. Harry gave me this hat to commemorate our partnership.
The awards ceremony will resume shortly. We ask that all participants please return to the venue at this time.
I guess we better hurry back.
That darn Corviknight. I'll let it off the hook just this once.
Great work. Thank you. And you as well, Pikachu.
Yep.
I can't say it enough. Rhyme City owes you a debt of gratitude for your efforts. We strive for coexistence between people and Pokémon in our fair city. And you two are the ideal detective duo. On behalf of the city, I am pleased to present you with this medal.
Thank you, Mayor Myers. I'm honored.
Of course, you get one too, Pikachu.
I was gonna say.
Yeah, I'm the great detective.
Pika Pika to you too, little hero. Both of you, keep up that great work.
Way to go, Tim!
Oh, we got some fans.
Congratulations, hon.
Oh, thanks, Mom. Pretty sure that's our mom. Later that evening at Tim's apartment.
Tim, I was so proud of you today.
Irene Goodman, Tim's mother. Oh,
You're amazing, Tim.
she sounds like Amy. Tim's little sister, Sophia.
You think so?
Everyone knows all about the amazing work you two have done. There was the Evie abduction case, the fossil stealing spree.
And the Rhine Tower standoff case, too. They even made a movie based on the R case.
Wow.
Yeah, I thought that movie was pretty good, but how come Mom and me didn't even show up in it?
I have no idea, but movies usually do their own thing, don't they?
Yeah, I guess. Oh, by the way, I've been meaning to ask you something. This is Dad's Pikachu, right?
Yeah. He's my partner at the moment, though.
I see.
Whoa, whoa. What's with all the staring?
He saved your dad from trouble many times.
Wow.
You're barely finding out about this?
Oh, Pikachu. The news is about to start. Maybe there's an update on that Corviknight.
Yeah.
Girl being sus. She keeps staring at the Pikachu. It's so weird having a Pikachu. It was weird hearing a Pikachu having a deep masculine voice. That one Applin is just a kid to Applin. You saw how tiny it was on the in the far away. Are they referenced the actual Detective Pikachu movie? I have no idea. To prove all the good we've done in our great detective work. Let's keep it up, Tim. Oh, the medals. All right.
Right.
Glad you're safe and doing well, Tim. But you hardly ever call. I know no news is supposed to be good news, but you take that a bit too far. Sorry, Mom.
Well...
I haven't been to Rhyme City in quite some time now. Not since I saw your father. Gosh, I guess it's been about 2 years then.
Speaking of which...
Are you getting enough to eat? Yeah, stopping by the Hi Cafe. Hi Hat. At the Hi Hat Cafe for breakfast is part of my daily routine. The Hi Hat Cafe. It's Pikachu's favorite spot. It's so close now. So close now that we move. I've been going there pretty much every morning. Maybe I should make some dinner for you tomorrow night. Then it's been a while. You miss my cooking, don't you? Of course, thanks, Mom. I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah?
This is your first time in Rhyme City, right, Sophia? It's so busy and fun. I'm glad I came. That Corviknight surprised me, though. I'm glad you and Mom are okay. Oh, so I guess he still lives here. Tim. He still lives here by himself, but I guess his mom and his sister are visiting him in the city. That's nice. Yeah, he's supposed to be in school, but oh, the news is right here. We interrupt your regularly scheduled programming to bring you this breaking news. Oh, what's going on?
According to amateur footage we've received from a viewer, Pokemon appear to have caused an explosion. This explosion occurred in the mountain range northeast of Rhyme City. This may
Oh,
be
me too.
related to the recent uptick in incidents involving Pokemon. Rhyme City Police and the newly established Pokemon Protection Bureau are investigating. Amelia Christie signing off.
Hey, Tim, did you catch that?
I hope that incident doesn't have anything to do with Dad.
Same here.
Mewtwo told me 2 years ago. Dad's alive, and we'll be able to find him as long as we don't give up.
Yeah, Mewtwo is still our only connection to finding Harry.
Whispering to Pikachu, are you?
Oh.
You're just like your father, talking to Pokemon like that.
Oh, really?
Ooh, sneaky.
It's been 2 years since the R incident. Since then, we've solved all kinds of cases. The mayor even gave us an award for it. I can still talk to Pikachu and understand him. If the two of us keep solving cases together, I'm sure we'll find my dad someday.
This voice actor sounds familiar, right? I don't know. It's been so long. The day after the award ceremony. Why can't I read today? I wonder if that cafe is there with the one that had the Ludicolo.
Whoa, that's a lot of Whimsicott.
Sure is. They ride through on seasonal winds every year.
I hear they can be real pranksters.
If they get in a house they like, they scatter cotton everywhere.
Sounds like a pain to clean up.
Yep. The sweet smell of coffee is calling my name.
It's the perfect Pikachu bait.
Tim!
Oh, it's the detective Frank Holiday, the police inspector. Yeah, that's what
Inspector Holiday, did you finally find my dad?
Sorry. No. I'm here on a different case. We've received reports of a jewel theft. Could you lend me a hand with this one?
Of course.
The incident occurred at the dentist residence, the mansion down the street. Sorry, but Brad is waiting for me. I'll go ahead and meet up with you there.
So much for my coffee.
Can we just go?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, let's go, Pikachu. Wait a second, Tim. What for? There's no need to rush. You gotta be calm and unhurt if you want to do your best investigating. Yeah, I guess that's true. Pikachu's a real talkative Pokemon. If you see this Pikachu icon in the lower left corner of the screen, you can press the right button to chat with him. Sometimes Pikachu will try to get your attention, and Pikachu icon will bounce to let you know he wants to talk. If you see this icon bouncing, press the right button to hear what Pikachu has to say. Yeah, he's very talkative.
Tim. Look, I know we need to hurry, but would it really hurt if we relaxed a bit? For instance... Oh, here's a good idea.
That's uncommon.
Listen to some sage advice from a great detective like me. Okay.
Okay. But Holiday's waiting. We better go join them.
Great detective tip number 9. People who lie during their testimony, they usually look up and to the right. That's just something I've personally observed.
Nice.
Whoa!
As much as I hate to admit it, we don't have time to drink coffee right now. Dang. Oh yeah. Let me save. Well. Alright. We saved the game. Indeed really helps loosen Up my nuts and my shoulders. Aw. Koidel. Who's that? Is that the voice actor's name? Oh no, Hariyama's facing up against Poliwrath again. Why does he act out like this? He usually so gentle. Is something wrong? My partner Hariyama loves showing off his strength, especially when he can test it against someone else's. And since Poliwrath is also proud of his muscles, Hariyama considers it its rival. Once they started going at it, it's hard to stop him. Yikes. Guess we better avoid that alley for now. He voiced Kagetsu in Engage, and Wolt and Nils and Faye. Oh, okay. Oh, okay. I could hear that. It's funny though. I don't really use Wolt, and I haven't used Nils in a while. Nils and Faye. Maybe I should have used Kagetsu more. Just a friendly summer. Maractus, good job, Maractus. You're dancing so cute. From the top, 1, 2, 1, 2. Follow Holiday. Where is Holiday? Oh, he's over here. For a little snack, you and your partner. With so many choices, they could cater to any Pokemon taste. Oh. Something shiny on the fountain. What could it be? It's inky. Okay. Whoa, I saw something. It was a Pokemon. That's an Inkay, Tim. It lights up in its spots to communicate with friends. Never figured it'd use those lights to lure someone in close enough for a prank. Yeah, it definitely surprised me. Inkay. Hey, Inkay, maybe go easy on the jump scares, okay? Huh? Look at the Whimsicots. I appreciate you coming on such short notice, Tim. This way, the crime took place at the dentist's residence up ahead. Oh. Oh, wait. This way. Whoa. Oh, it's the guy with the midnight trick.
Well, if it isn't the great detectives.
Wow. It's you. McMaster, Ramsey Police Lieutenant. It's been a while, Brad. I see you're on the case too. I suppose that means you are as well. You private detectives do love sticking your noses into every little thing. If Mr. Dennis hadn't requested you personally, I'd be asking you to leave right now. Yep, he's still a jerk. Think he's still holding a grudge from that time we showed him up? Hey, he says no funny business. Sheesh, no wonder you two are partners. That's enough, Brad. We're gonna be conducting this investigating together. Trip! How you doing, Trip? RPG raid. RPG raid. Yo, what's up, Beto? Hi, Woo. Welcome in. We're currently playing Detective Pikachu. You guys doing well? Shout out to Trip, RPG gang. How was Persona? some stuff. How is it? Good. So far so good. Just did the tutorial. Now we're like in our like, well, it's not really a tutorial, but I guess this is like one of our main cases. I think we did small cases so far. We did like 2 small cases. So right now, we're in this house. This is something the dentist residence, and there was a thief. There was a thief. There was a guy who stole some jewelry. So a robbery. So we're gonna find out, investigate. Right now, this is Frank Holiday that's talking. He's from the police department, and the guy in the blue suit is the lieutenant from the police lieutenant or whatever, with his Manetric. He's a jerk. So, and our character is the guy with the red sweater with obviously with Pikachu. So far we're in this house. We're just barely we just got here, so nothing new. This is the scene of the crime, right? Yes, this mansion belongs to Sanjeev Dennis, a jeweler. Oh, okay, there we go. We found out the Dennis residence. Yeah. Mr. Dennis is one of the wealthiest men in Rhyme City. I haven't thought of that. Under normal circumstances, a civilian like yourself would never have the opportunity to meet him. Make sure you don't do anything to offend him. Oh, and don't get in the way of our investigation either. He just got to get a dig in somewhere, doesn't he? Okay, Tim, come inside. Yeah, noise. Yeah. So far, I guess we'll see how it goes. What you guys been up to? Oh, he has a picture of Ho-Ho. Oh.
I see.
Alright, Tim. Mr. Dennis is waiting for you in the room to the right. Thanks, Inspector Holiday. Yeah.
I see.
The parlor to the right, Mr. Dennis is waiting there. We appreciate the help, Tim.
I really feel like dancing right now. What you think, Tim? Check out my moves!
Nah. Lieutenant McMaster is currently interviewing Mr. Barnes in this room.
Excuse me?
I guess it would be too much to ask to join in, right? I'm afraid we can't allow even the great Detective Tim to do that. Police protocol, you understand.
Man.
Hey, I have a couple questions to ask. Got a moment? My neck. Don't want to waste time chatting while you're on the duty, huh? Awfully stubborn, aren't you? You're even harder to talk to than Brand's Electric. Alright. Cool, we're inside the mansion. Oh. I didn't mean to, touch that, but just wanted to run around. Wow, here's a picture of Lugia. The name of this painting is Silver Waves, and it depicts Lugia, a Pokemon known as the Guardian of the Sea. It's rumored to live deep down in the ocean floor, but no one ever seen it. That makes sense. The ocean floor is not exactly a place you just casually visit. You know, it's weird how Lugia is like lives under the sea and everything, the ocean, but he's not even a water type. He's like he's like flying psychic. So it makes no sense. Like, at least Ho-Ho here is a fire type, but the name of this painting is Golden Sunrise, and depicts Ho-Ho, a Pokemon that's spoken of in legends. They say it brings eternal happiness, and that its wings shine with rainbow-colored light. Rainbow color light, huh? The painting sure is beautiful, but I bet its real thing is even more breathtaking. Lugia! I'm playing Spider-Man 2. Oh, okay. Nothing much, just playing WWE. Brings eternal happiness to all it burns. All the fire and stuff.
Oh, Tim, I've been waiting for you.
Sanjeev Dennis. Sanjeev? You did a bad job, Growlithe. You didn't guard? My name is Sanjeev Dennis. I'm a jeweler, and this is my partner, Growlithe. Growl. I'm Detective Tim Goodman, and this is my partner, Pikachu. Sorry to jump right into it, but could you tell us what you know about the incidents? About the crime that took place.
Oh.
A precious jewel was stolen while I was out in the house. It's called the Aurora Drop, and it's a very rare jewel indeed. The Aurora Drop? What a mysterious name. Magical even. The thief injured one of my staff members and made off with the jewel. Oh, okay. Thankfully, my staff member injuries were minor, and yet, is something sticking out to you as odd? Well, the police are treating my trusted butler as the prime suspect. They think the butler did it? Could you tell me a bit more of the stolen jewel? It looks like this. Oh, that's cool. Most gemstones must first be cut and polished into beautiful jewels, but the Aurora Drop is said to have naturally formed into its shape. The way it shines looks a bit like an aurora. Yes, that's precisely how it got its name. The Aurora Drop has been subject of many a tale, but it was thought to be nothing more than fiction. Even among us jewelers, oh my god. Even among us jewelers, for the longest time we call it the jewel of legend. Wow, he wasn't kidding when he called it precious. Guess it's no surprise that someone wanted to steal it. It definitely sounds valuable. Where were you displaying it? No. I kept the security lock within a special reinforced case in my jewel storage room. There are locks on both the storage room door and the reinforced case. And yet, despite all the security, it still got stolen. About your trusted butler, you mentioned that the police already have a suspect. Yes, they believe that the thief is my own trusted butler, Barnes. Why do they think that? Because Barnes and I are the only people who can access the key to the storage room. What's keeping someone else from getting to it? The key is always kept around Growlithe's neck. Oh. If anyone but Barnes or myself attempted to take it from her, Growlithe would start barking. Oh, the Growlithe is a female? Oh. I think it's more higher probability of getting a male Growlithe. Oh, that's cute. Oh, she's so sad. My Growlithe is a very loyal Pokemon. She would never allow the key to be taken by a stranger. I don't see a key around Growlithe's neck right now. The police think Barnes took it. That would definitely make sense, assuming Barnes really is the culprit. Mr. Dennis, if possible, I'd like to talk with Barnes. He's currently being questioned by the police. But you don't believe Barnes is the thief, is that correct? I always known Barnes since we were young. He worked in this home for years and has always served us well. I'm certain that he never steal from me. And I couldn't possibly imagine him hurting anyone. So you're saying Barnes didn't do it and the real culprit is still at large. That's right. Someone else must stolen the jewel. Please help me prove that Barnes is innocent. So that's why he called us here, to clear his butler's name. We'll talk to Barnes later. Alright. So finding the Aurora drop is clearing Barnes of suspicion. Those are two things you called us here to do. Could you please? You're the only ones I can count on. Our job is to investigate the case and reveal the truth. We won't know if Barnes is truly innocent until we look into this more. Yeah, the police must have at least some reason to suspect him. But we'll do what we can if that's acceptable to you. We'll take the case. That's more than acceptable. Thank you, Tim. Great. In that case, may I start investigating the scene of the crime? Of course. The jewel storage room is just upstairs. I know you won't let me down. Wait a second, Tim. There's something I want to try. Starting with this case. Something you want to try? Yeah, a case notebook. The writer for Detective Journal swears by it. Detective Journal? That's the magazine you're always reading, right? Yeah, that's the one. They researched the most efficient way for detectives to organize their case notes. The solution they came up with a case notebook. Sounds intriguing. How does it work? I'm getting to that. First, open up your notebook. Oh, okay. So bright. First, let's write in the notebook any questions that arise in the investigation. While we're investigating. Alright. Shanju Dennis Jewels has apparently been stolen. But how did the culprit steal it? Investigating the scene of the crime of the second floor for clues. We'll summarize the testimony and evidence that we gathered during our investigation on the page below. The Aurora drop is Mr. Dennis's prized jewel someone has stolen. After we're collecting enough testimonies and evidence, the begin deducing option will appear. When you select this, we can start deducing. Did I say that? Deducting the answers to our question. We don't have enough testimonies or evidence right now, but once we do, we'll be able to start deducting. Alright. Yo, what's up, Taniki? Hello. I guess actually using the notebook is the best approach. So Tim, what do we do? What do we have to do right now? We have to collect testimonies and evidence to figure out how the jewel was stolen. To do that, we first have to investigate the scene of the crime. That's right, let's go check out the jewel storage room. Alright. How are you, Taniki? How's everything? It was me. It was Geboni. I stole it. We can't get to... This room is currently being searched by the police. Oh. Oh my god. The jewel storage room has been left exactly as it was at the time of the incident. Inspector Holiday already filled me in. Please go right on ahead. Thank you. Oh. There's some stuff on the floor. What is it, Pikachu? I checked out the door, but there are no signs of forced entry. Then we can be fairly certain that the thief used the key to get in. According to Dennis, this room's where the Aurora drop used to be. Let's take a closer look. Alright. What a beautiful jewel. So clear and sparkly. Absolutely brilliant. Okay, look. A green jewel. That's fresh green color, reminds me of the forest. Just looking at it is calming. It's a blue jewel. It's a deep blue. It's like the ocean. It has some kind of magical feeling to it. It's a red jewel. What a vibrant red. It's boiling hot lava. It's almost too bright to look at. Alright. This area looks more disturbed than the rest. Let's start investigating. We might find a clue. Alright, don't let any details slip past you, Tim. There's a lot of stuff on the floor.
Let me see.
Let's see, where should we look first? That looks like part of the jewel case. Based on the shape, do you think the top half of this case was cut off? Yeah, it looks that way. It's a really clean cut. Okay. Slicing it must have been one seriously sharp blade. I doubt a human could pull that off. There's some cotton on the ground. It looks really fluffy and soft. What a bunch of cotton is doing in here. I don't know. The base of the jewel case is firmly fixed to the floor. Yeah, moving the base doesn't even look possible. Here's a blue feather. Do you think the Pokemon could have belonged to us in this room? Maybe. It's from a Pokemon that lives in the mansion. Let's look into that later. Blue feather. This is the only case that's damaged. Must have been where they kept the Aurora drop. The edge looks like it was sliced clean with a blade. What kind of blade could use this? What kind of blade could slice this cleanly though? Such a sturdy jewel case. The jewel case is still locked. Alright. Like Dennis said, the jewel in this case was stored under the lock and a key. And the key to this case is clear as different than the one. Oh my god, I can't read. The key to the case is a different key than the one to the jewel storage room door. Oh my god. They're saying there's two different keys, one for here and one for the door. Oh my god. Why was that so difficult to read? I wonder who has the key then.
Right.
We've been covered everything I was wondering about. Alright. Any other spots you want to check? I think we're good.
Okay, let's start deducing.
Alright. Okay. I was gonna say you're definitely thinking about Florina. You already know. And I was like, oh yeah, you're gonna train Florina a little bit. You probably figured out how the culprit stole the jewel by now, eh? Alright. Slick, begin deducing in your case notebook. Why do I keep saying deducing? Is it deducing or deducting? But there's no T. It's deducing.
Okay.
We have a few plausible theories. Which do you think is right? Oh my god. There's no T in the word, so it's deducing. Yep, it is, right? Alright. There's no T. deducting something. Yeah, DUCTING. Okay. How was the jewel stolen? Cut the case open and sold the jewel. Yeah, probably this.
Okay.
From what we've seen on the crime scene, we can tell that the jewel case was sliced open. After that, the aurora drop was removed from the case and taken away. Right, and we saw that the jewel case was still locked, which supports that claim. We still need to investigate more to determine how the case was sliced open. But at least now we know how the thief got their hands on the aurora drop. Yeah, we've made our first step forward.
Okay.
You understand how to use the case notebook now? Yep, once I got some evidence, I'll start deducing. Feel free to start deducing whenever you feel like. After investigating the scene, we now know how the crime was carried out. We can be certain that the culprit sliced open the case and took the jewel from inside. But there's just one thing that's strange. Oh yeah? Yeah, think, Tim. What's strange about the way the crime was committed? The jewel storage room was locked. The jewel was stored in this room. The glass was cut, but the door wasn't. Probably the glass was cut but the door wasn't.
Oh.
The door to the storage room was open with a key, but the jewel case was still locked when it was sliced apart. That's right. So that means the thief only had one of the keys, the one to the storage room. They didn't have the key to the jewel case. According to Mr. Dennis, only he and Barnes can access the jewel storage room. I understand why the police suspect Barnes, but I'm not so sure. Obviously, it'd be best if we could talk to Barnes ourselves, but he's still being questioned. We need to ask Mr. Dennis about the lock on the jewel case. Right. After we wrap up here, let's go talk to him. Oh, goodness, he's here. How's the investigation going, Tim? Oh, Mr. Dennis. Sorry, I couldn't stand just waiting around. Have you discovered anything? It does appear that the culprit used the storage room key to gain entry. We believe they then cut open the jewel case and took the aurora drop. Is that so? I suppose that doesn't help Barnes much since he has access to the key. I have a question for you, Mr. Dennis. Who has the key to the jewel case? I have it right here. I always carry the key to the jewel case on my person. I've known Barnes a very long time, but I still won't give him this key. Okay, he has the key. The security of the jewel case is my personal responsibility. Got it. So both Barnes and Dennis can access the key to the jewel storage room. But only Mr. Dennis has access to the key to the jewel case itself. That's valuable information, Mr. Dennis. Thank you. Really? I thought I might be getting in the way, but I'm glad to hear I could help. The aurora drop is meant to become a symbol of revival for Rhyme City. Anyways, I'm counting on you, Tim. Yes. A symbol of revival. Let's ask Dennis about that later. The thief cut open the case to steal the jewel, but they had the key to get into the storage room. Yeah. The only people who have access to that key are Dennis and Barnes. So it makes sense that the police would suspect Barnes. If the key hadn't been used to unlock the storage room, Barnes wouldn't be Barnes wouldn't be under suspicions in the first place. Why would he do that, knowing people would suspect him? Maybe he didn't think that far ahead. In any case, based on what we found out at the scene of the crime, we can't be certain of anything just yet. We need to talk to Barnes and the other people in the mansion and hear what they have to say. Not just the people the Pokemon too. I'll interpret for you when we talk to them. Alright, I'm counting on you, Pikachu. Okay, now that we got our next steps figured out, let's start interviewing everyone right away. Alright. So, we need to get the next hints. But yeah, what do you guys think of the game so far? Hopefully it's fun. I think it's pretty fun so far. Hey Tim, there's something on the floor by the window. Should we check it out? Oh, here? Oh, I don't think this one. More blue feathers.
Oh.
What's all this? Pokemon feathers? Sure looks like it. They scattered all over the floor. And the window's open. Maybe a Pokemon got in? Or out through here? Do you think it has anything to do with this case? Look at this. One of the feathers is darker than the others. You're right. The other 6 are lighter shade of blue. Something about this is nagging at me. Given how they're scattered, do you think I'll pull them exit the window? There's a lamp. This lamp did it. Bluebird, now it's opening, starts playing. Ahoy!
Whoa!
Oh, okay. I mean, is there any other people here? Besides him and Barnes? Oh my god! They are people. It's a Clefable. All ears for mansion gossip? Sheesh. Fab. Oh, it's Clefable. Mr. Dennis's partner, apparently. Can I ask you a few questions? Hey! Whoa, what gives? No need to be so rude. What's wrong? Seems like she's real suspicious of us. Maybe she's feeling sensitive after the incident here.
Yes? You certainly don't look like you're with the police. State your business.
Sheesh. Claudia Dennis. Sanjev's Dennis' wife. Sheesh. We're detectives. Mr. Dennis asked us to investigate the incident that occurred here. Detectives. Oh, I suppose my husband did say something about that. Your husband? Oh, that must have been your... Claudia Dennis, Sanjeev's wife. I'm sorry to bother you, but do you mind if we ask you some questions? I do mind, actually. I'm going to have to ask you to leave. The case has already been solved. What do you mean? The police said that the Barnes is behind all of this, so the matter is settled. We've heard that he's under suspicion, yes, but we can't be certain it was Barnes who committed the crime. You sound like just like my husband, but nothing you say will change the fact that Barnes is the culprit. Barnes' partner Ducklet was up to no good. I saw it with my own eyes. Did you witness the crime? Barnes' partner Ducklet was involved in the crime. You look as though you don't believe me. What about you witness? About what you witnessed? About Barnes? About Ducklet? About the aura drop? Well, we could just start in order, so... Girl, listen to all the tea. She's like, I know everything that's happening in this mansion.
Excuse me?
Is it true that you witnessed the crime? Well, I didn't exactly see it clearly. Huh? But I did witness some inferiable proof. What exactly did you see? At the time of the incident, I was enjoying a cup of tea in my room on the second floor. Just then, I noticed a bird Pokemon flying outside the window. A bird Pokemon? Yes, I clearly saw a blue bird Pokemon. It had to have been ducklet. We did find blue feathers near the window and in the storage room. So those were ducklets? In hindsight, she was obviously stealing the jewel. I also heard a faint sound just before that, like something metallic. A metallic sound. Do you know what could have been... Do you know what could have made that noise? No, I don't. But the storage room was ransacked, wasn't it? I suppose she must have been broken. She must have broken something in the act. She as in the ducklet. I've heard it confirmed that ducklet's feather was found in the room. Isn't that proof enough that Barnes is the culprit? She's pretty darn convinced of her own theory, but it's all based on the metallic sound and the sight of a flying blue bird Pokemon. Pretty flimsy, if you ask me. Yeah. I'm sorry, Mrs. Dennis, but that information alone isn't enough to definitely prove Barnes is the culprit. Then hurry up and find whoever it is and get that jewel back. Isn't that what my husband hired you for? Jeez. I get that she's upset, but she doesn't have to take it out on us. I know, man. Girl, please calm down. Mr. Dennis seems confident that Barnes is innocent. Oh yes, I'm sure he is. He's always been too trusting, especially when it comes to Barnes. Those two really trust each other that much? I'm told Barnes has worked here for a very long time, much longer in fact, than I've known Sanjeev. I suppose that's why Barnes is always taking my husband's side. What do you mean by that? Whenever my husband and I have a disagreement, Barnes inevitably sides with Sanjeev. Even though I'm sure he believes he being impartial. That lack of self-awareness is yet another one of his many flaws. I get that feeling Claudia is not a huge fan of Barnes. Do you think that's why she's so sure he's the thief? About Ducklet?
Excuse me?
Could you tell me more about Ducklet? Ducklet is Barnes' partner. She dotes on him tirelessly and is always by his side. Okay. You mentioned earlier that she might have been involved in the crime somehow. Would Ducklet be capable of such a thing? Yes. She even helped Barnes out with his shopping. She's certainly be capable of making off with the jewel. I can imagine like Ducklet and Clefable like talking like tea and stuff, like being like in front of their trainers, like, you know, while they're doing their tea stuff, and then they're having tea of their own. That would have been funny. The Luigi in the background looks sick. Clefable vibing. She'd certainly be capable of making off with the jewel. Well, whether or not Ducklet stole the jewel, the one thing that seems certain is that she really loves Barnes.
Yes?
The Aurora Drop is an incredible, valuable jewel. Mr. Dennis told me the same thing, but do you really understand? Can you even comprehend just how valuable it is? Huh? I knew it. Just look at those blank expressions. Hey, my face always looks like this. As it is, I'm not even sure my husband understands the true value of that jewel. After getting his hands on something so precious, why would he want to donate it to Rhyme City? So you're against donating the Aurora Drop? Of course I am. Treasures like that aren't meant to be parroted about the general public. For the general public. They should be preserved for quiet observation by a select few. Hard to imagine her quietly doing anything. I guess that's it. So look awfully suspicious of her. Let's try again later. Are you Barnes?
Hello there, Detective Tim. Oh, I mean, Detective Goodman?
Larry Turner, new staff member of the Dennis residence. Wait, you are the detective, right? That's what Mr. Dennis said, at least. The name's... Wait, that's not proper enough. Sorry. My name is Larry Turner, am a member of the house staff. House staff, huh? Seems in over his head. If you need anything, just let me know. I mean, please inform me. If you really don't have to be so formal with us. Thanks. That's a huge relief. I got this job a while ago, and I'm still not used to talking all fancy. Uh-oh, is that a problem? Well, it's a good thing for me that Barnes deals with all the important guests. My main duties are just taking care of the Pokemon, managing the house, and groundskeeping. And I can handle all that, no problem. I don't know, this guy isn't exactly filling me with confidence in his ability to do his job. Pikachu! That's true though. I see it, that too. Like, he's so like... I can see that he's nervous and everything. He's giving very sus energy though. I don't trust him. Anyway, you wanted to ask about what happened, right? I mean, I already told the police everything I know. I'm really sorry for taking up more of your time. Oh, sorry, that's not what I meant. I'm not complaining or anything. It's just that I don't remember what happened very well. See? Suspicious! Something attacked me out of nowhere and I blacked out. Something attacked him. That's so not the thief then? Can you please tell us more about that, Mr. Turner? Sure, no problem. He did say something earlier about someone like knocked someone out earlier. Right, so where to start? I was doing my job like normal today. I made food for the Pokemon, did some cleaning around the mansion, that sort of thing. I think I was tidying the garden when it happened. I saw Ducklet fly out the second story window. As I recalled, I wonder where she was going. I mean, usually Ducklet just walks out the front door. It seems weird to me, so I went upstairs to see what was going on. Then when I saw the door to the jewel storage room was wide open. As if it wasn't shocking enough, the moment I went and looked inside, I suddenly got punched by a Pokemon. Ooh. Punched by a Pokemon, you say? The next thing I knew, I was lying on a sofa and someone was treating my wounds. A Pokemon punched you? Yeah, I feel like I glimpsed a small red figure for just a moment. A red figure? Himo-chan? There was a Hariyama outside, but it's not red. It's like a tannish, whitish, orangey hands color. Based on the size, it couldn't have been a human. So I guess it was a Pokemon. A red Pokemon. Do you know what kind it was? It was us! You think... Maybe like, you think it's the guy who hired us? Because he's also wearing red. I'm really not sure. It all happened so fast. I see, I'm so sorry that happened to you. But I'm glad you weren't seriously hurt. Ha ha ha. That's what the doctor said too. No Pokemon would want to steal the Aurora Drop. It's possible that the couple ordered their partner Pokemon to swipe the jewel and punch out Turner. You think it was Scizor? Ew. Getting hit by a Scizor you might start bleeding to death. Tim did it. I know. Damn, bro, got laid out. It was us. We did it. So Tim, now that you heard Turner's story, what do you think? We need to find the Ducklet that flew out the window and the red Pokemon too. Yep, you got it. About the culprit.
Excuse me?
Did you see anything else when the Pokemon attacked you? The thief who brought the Pokemon along was probably nearby. Unfortunately, that's all I saw. I see. Can you think of any other detail that might have given us a clue about the culprit? Nothing in particular coming to mind. I mean, Mr. Dennis is such a nice person. I never heard of anyone holding a grudge against him. And I was really surprised to hear that Barnes is a suspect. You don't think that Barnes is responsible? I guess the police must have some reason to suspect him. But honestly, I just can't believe it. Barnes is still showing me the ropes around here. He's a great coworker with tons of experience. I mean, if you know Barnes before all this, you could never have imagined him being a thief.
Excuse me?
Do you know anything about the stolen jewelry? The Aurora Drop? I never even seen the thing. I've been shut up in that storage room ever since it was brought to the house. It's been shut up in that storage room ever since it was brought to the house. Of course I know it's valuable and all. I assume that's what's been causing all the arguments between Mr. and Mrs. Dennis lately. What sort of arguments? In case you haven't heard, Mr. Dennis says he's gonna donate the Aurora Drop. Seems like Mrs. Dennis is against that plan. They've been fighting about it almost nightly. Every night? It must have been a point of contention. I guess Mrs. Dennis doesn't want to give up such a valuable jewel. So the Aurora Drop's been driving a wedge between husband and wife, eh? Alright.
I see.
I take it you heard what Mr. Dennis has to say? I'm guessing he also told you about his butler. He's definitely not pleased that Barnes has fallen under suspicion. I'm sure it seems that way. In my position, I'm not at liberty to share all the information we gathered, but if there's anything I can do to help, just let me know. Thank you. Everything. Sheesh. At the time of the incident, what was the situation in the mansion at the time of the incident? We're still looking into that. I'm sure we'll get more direct answers by asking the witness themselves. He's right. We should take this one step at a time and gather our own intel. I was told Barnes and the police prime suspect. Well, the I can't read that. Circumstantial evidence certain seems to be pointing in his direction. He doesn't sound terribly convinced. Does anything strike you as odd? Yes, actually. I can't think of a single motive for Barnes to steal that jewel. He doesn't appear to bear any ill towards Mr. Dennis, and he is in no trouble financially. That being said, we may uncover a motive in the course of our investigation. But for now, I can't say anything with certainty. Understood. About the Aura Drop. I can hear the Aura Drop is an incredibly valuable jewel. The Aura Drop's not just valuable, it's famous throughout the entire jewel industry. Then there must be plenty of people who would like to get their hands on it. Could the jewel have been stolen by an intruder? I can't rule out that possibility, but based on current evidence, I'd say the likelihood of a burglary is low. Inspector Holliday, I know it has nothing to do with the current case, but you want to ask me about Harry? Yes, do the police have any new leads on my father's whereabouts? I'm sorry, Tim, but we haven't made any developments on that front. Oh, well, thanks anyways. I still don't understand it myself. Harry was working on the art case when he went missing, so it stands to reason that if you follow that thread, you'll find Harry. But that case has been closed and we don't have a single clue. Seriously, where did Harry disappear to? Don't be discouraged, Tim. Look at how far you've come in 2 years since you moved to the city in search for your father. You've become such a great detective that the mayor himself recognized you with an award. You'll find Harry, I'm sure of it. In the meantime, I'll keep offering whatever help I can. Yeah, you're right. Thanks, Inspector Holliday. Alright, that's a lot of reading. Pretty sure we did it.
Excuse me?
Alright, there's still, like... So I guess we could try to find a ducklet, but I wouldn't know.
Whoa!
Oh, we should talk to, the Growlithe. The Growler should know. Ask me anything you like. About the symbol of revival. What makes the Aurora Drop a symbol of revival? 2 years ago, during the R incident, my jewel shop suffered considerably damage. Wait, you were a victim of the R incident? Yes, some of Pokemon who've been exposed to R went berserk. Their rampage destroyed my shop, to say nothing of the damage done to my jewels and the other goods. By that time, I already had the Aura Drop. I kept the store safely in the shop. So was the Aura Drop damaged too? No, as a matter of fact it wasn't. For all the jewel in my shop, the Aura Drop was the only one that remained unscathed. In fact, debris fell so perfectly around the Aura Drop that you might believe it is being protected. That's incredible. I guess there's some magic left in the world after all. Ever since then, the Aura Drop became known as the jewel that survived the R incident. People started visiting my shop just to see it. And thanks to all that attention, my business was able to get back on its feet. Sounds like a valuable jewel, in more ways than one. What made you decide to bring it back to your mansion instead of keeping it at your shop? I decided to donate it to Rhyme City. The Aura Drop? But why donate something so precious to you? It's not just precious to me, but that's exactly why I decided to donate it. Mayor Myers has done his part in improving our city by declaring the state of Pokemon Friendship Week. I thought it was about time I did mine. Aw. So I wanted to donate the jewel that survived the R incident as a symbol of Rhyme City's revival. I hope that by doing so, I can help liven up not just my shop, but the whole city as well. Wow, Dennis, I'm impressed. That's a wonderful gesture. I'm glad you think so. Not everyone is so pleased about it. Oh? Forget anything I said. I shouldn't burden you with concern over such personal matters. For now, I'm counting on you to find the Aura Drop as quickly as possible. Understood. We'll do everything we can. Alright, let's talk to the Growlithe. It's Dennis's partner, Growlithe. She sure doesn't look happy. Rawr. Apparently she feels responsible no wonder she's down. Maybe we should leave her alone for a while. Whoa. Now then, Mr. Barnes, we'll thank you not to leave the mansion until further notice. Understood. Hey, it sounds like the police finished questioning Barnes. Let's go talk to him. Yeah. Butler of the Dennis residence. Ah, how did it come to this? Why are the police so suspicious of me? Excuse me, are you Mr. Barnes? Who you might be? I'm Detective Tim Goodman. Mr. Dennis has hired me to investigate the crime that occurred here. Is that so? My apologies. I am Brandon Barnes. I work here at the Dennis residence as a butler. Do you mind if we Do you mind if we ask you some questions, Mr. Barnes? I realize you must be tired since you were just questioned by the police. Please, don't worry about that. If you're really hired by Mr. Dennis, then it is my duty to give you my full cooperation. Thank you. What would you like me to speak about first? About the incident. I was away when the incident occurred. Away? Where were you? It wasn't until after I finished my errand and entered the house that I realized something was amiss. I heard Turner cry out from the second floor. When I rushed upstairs, I found him collapsed on the... Oh yeah, Turner's the other butler, or the other assistant. Ugh. When I was rushed upstairs, I found him collapsed on the floor in front of the jewel storage room. So that means Barn was the first witness to arrive at the scene of the crime. Did you see the thief or their partner Pokemon? No, nothing like that. Wait, if Barnes ran up the stairs, you'd think he would have run straight into the thief? If you think so. Yeah. But he saw something red and it punched Turner, which is the other guy who was unconscious. But he went upstairs and found him on the floor. But he didn't see any other Pokemon that... unless this red Pokemon could punch and fly? That's the only thing I could think of. If Barnes ran up the stairs, you'd think he would have run straight into the thief. I know. If he didn't see anyone, could they have escaped from the second floor? They would have jumped from the second floor to the floor and not survive? Unless the Pokemon caught them or they flew off with it? Did you check the storage room? Yes, the door was already open, and when I locked inside, I saw the aura drop was gone. I then contacted Mr. Dennis and the police right away. Is there anyone who can corroborate your whereabouts at the time? Unfortunately not. It was only afterward that Mrs. Dennis came out of her room to see what the commotion was about, and the only others in the house at the time were Growlithe and Clefable. Naturally, no one can take witness statements from Pokemon, so I'm afraid I have no alibi. That's where we come in. The Pokemon that live in this mansion might know something. Alright. Mr. Barnes, do you have an idea who the thief might be? Not a clue, I'm afraid. But I do know that Mr. Dennis and I are the only ones who can freely use the key to the jewel storage room. Yes. Growlithe guards the key with constant vigilance. So I imagine it would be very difficult for anyone else to take it from her. I suppose it's no great wonder that the police suspected me given the circumstances, but I would never do something so senseless. At least this confirms that those two have access to the key. But the Ducklet.
Yes.
Ducklet is my dear partner Pokemon. Where is it? Just look at this photo. Aww, that's Ducklet with you there. Oh, it's so cute. Yes, isn't she adorable? Just look at her feathers. Just simply beautiful. But that's not all. She's also incredibly clever and even helps me out with my work. Oh, excuse me. I'm terribly sorry. I tend to get a bit carried away when I speak about Ducklet. Oh, that's like me when I talk about my cats. It's really no problem. You mentioned that she helps you with your work. What exactly does she do? Let's see. She runs errands for me, such as buying coffee beans from the local cafe. Oh, she buys coffee beans. Nice. Nice. Getting coffee. We're coffee buddies. There's a place nearby called the High Hats Cafe. Perhaps you heard of it? Oh, that's the one we go to. She regularly goes shopping there by herself. If that's their go-to cafe, then it's gotta be for the High Hat blend. Guess it shouldn't be surprised that Rhyme City's elites have such refined tastes. I asked her to go to the cafe today. In fact, she hasn't yet returned. Could she have wandered off somewhere? Do you have any idea where Ducklet might be? Unfortunately, no. The feathers found at the scene of the crime are Ducklet's, right? Yes, no question about it. But I haven't had the faintest idea why Ducklet's feather would be there. Just the thought of her getting caught up in the crime somehow. I'm so worried I can hardly think straight. Oh my god. That Manectric is a good boy. That's an evil Manectric, by the way. I'm just kidding. Yep. That's that Manectric is the blonde guy's partner, the one in the blue suit. That's his partner. Cause he's also part of the police force, so out of all the jewels in Mr. Dennis's collection, he considers the Aurora Drop to be his most precious. He worked tirelessly to acquire it in the first place. You might even say the Aurora Drop is the physical manifestation, the crystallization of Mr. Dennis's career as a jeweler. I wish nothing but swift reputation on the thief who stole it from him. Retribution. Not reputation. Retribution. For someone who speaks so formally, Barnes is such a pretty passionate guy, isn't he? Please, Tim, find the Aurora Drop. I beg you. Don't worry, sir. We're on the case. Aw, I can't see him as being a thief. Based on Barnes' testimony, I'm really not surprised the police suspect him. Yeah, if only there was another witness, at least. About that, aren't you forgetting something, Tim? Huh? Barnes told us that Growlithe and Clefable were in the mansion at the time of the incident, remember? Alright, maybe the Pokemon saw something. Exactly, you can leave the rest to me. Let's go question them, Tim. What do you want, great detective? Have you finished questioning Barnes? For now, anyways, we just haven't finished gathering our evidence. Doesn't change the fact that Barnes is still a suspect. If you don't mind, could we ask you some questions? If you insist. But I have no intention of sharing confidential information with you. Alright, that's fine. Bob Barnes.
Excuse me?
Is the storage room key the reason the police suspect Barnes? Oh, so you know that much already? Well, no point in denying it. The only two people who can access the keys are homeowner and his butler, Mr. Dennis and Barnes. I highly doubt Mr. Dennis staged all of this himself, which leaves Barnes as the only logical suspect. Not only that, there were ducklet feathers at the crime scene, and Barnes' partner is a ducklet. Clearly, Barnes used the key to get inside the storage room, then had ducklet fly off with the jewel. That's my working theory. Duly noted. We don't have any decisive evidence yet, but we're going to find this ducklet that flew the coop. Then we'll get definitive proof. Well, you'll see. Well, I'll be continue my own investigation. Suit yourself. Are you following any leads other than Barnes? Of course we are. We already collected statements from every last person in this house. Do you mind if I ask what your impression of each of them was? Well, I suppose I can tell you that much. Mr. Dennis seems rather shaken by Barnes falling under suspicion, and his wife Claudia is reacting quite impetuously. She's been approaching us repeatedly to demand that we hurry up and wrap up our investigation. Oof, that's gotta be tough. I almost feel bad for Brad. One of their staff members, Turner, has been very cooperative with our investigation. He told us a lot about everything that happened up until he lost consciousness. I suppose that's all I can say for now. Thank you, we'll keep that in mind. The police can question people, but they can't talk to Pokemon. Interviewing the Pokemon around here might help us paint a clear picture of what went down. No need to glare at us like that, Minetric. Calm down already, we're not gonna get in the way of your police work. Brad's Minetric is sure is committed to the job. True, he's been keeping watch, so if anyone tried to hide some evidence, he spotted right away. I guess he's helpful in that way, but I just wish he dialed back his aggression towards me. Cause you're a fellow electric type.
Yo, Manectric! Working hard? Hey! What did I ever do to you?
Oh, he's sick.
Could someone grab me a tissue?
Alright, let's go talk to the Pokemons. I was not even talking to you. I was trying to click on the door. Alright, let's go talk to the Clefable. She's still like off suspicious. Let's try again later. What? We still have to try again later? Alright, let's talk to the Growlithe. Hey Growlithe, sorry to bug you when you're already feeling down, but would it be alright if we ask you some questions? Growl? We're here to catch the thief, and we need your help to do that. You're willing to talk to us if it'll help Sanji? Thanks. Sanji? Growlethe's nickname for Dennis, as near as I can tell. Oh right, his full name is Sanjeev Dennis, so I guess Sanji makes sense. Makes sense. Anyway, Growlithe, can we start with the questions? About you, Growlithe, about the time of the incident, about Barnes. Alright. Gotcha. As Dennis's partner, it's your job to guard the mansion. We already know the key to the jewel storage room was around your neck. It's important to Dennis, so guarding it is important to you. Makes sense? Growl growl. She says she never let anyone other than Dennis or Barnes even touch the key. Growl. So that's why you're feeling extra responsible for what happened, huh? She really got a strong sense of responsibility. Don't worry, the two of us gonna crack this case. Do you remember anything about the time of the incident? Grr. You don't know cause you were napping? Grr. What? Your breakfast was so tasty that you ate too much and it made you sleepy? Heh, been there, believe me. What are you even talking about? Growl, growl. You woke up when Barnes got home? That would have been right before all the commotion happened. And when you woke up, your precious key was gone? Growl. Yeah, I can tell you're upset. Growl. You'll do whatever it takes to help us catch the thief? Thanks. We'll come to ask for an assist if anything comes up. Growl, growl. She says Barnes is a kind and well-mannered person. He and Dennis are close, and she'll never seen them fighting or arguing. Mr. Dennis really does seem to trust Barnes after all. Growl, growl. And Growlithe likes Barnes too. Judging from what Growlithe says, it's hard to think of Barnes as a likely culprit. Alright. There wasn't anything in Growlithe's testimony that could help us prove Barnes' innocence. Only one left to ask is Clefable. I'll do what I can to get Clefable talking to us. Thanks, Pikachu.
Seems like the residents of this mansion drink coffee frequently. I can tell by the aroma.
Nice. Hey! What? You think we're thieves returning to the scene of the crime? You got it all wrong. We're not here to steal anything. We're actually great detectives looking to catch the thief. Please, can you answer some questions? Faye? Yes, really, come on, you can trust us. Faye, Faye! Yeah, help us out, and I'm sure Claudia's bad mood will clear up too. Faye, Faye! So you're willing to talk to us? Thanks. Guess Clefable was worried we'd do something bad to Mr. Stennis. Oh, you sus. Brad is sus. About you, Clefable.
Hey.
Do you have a job here at the mansion? Faye, listen to all the gossips and tell that to Miss Claudia. No job per se, unless you count spending time with Claudia. Isn't it tough hanging out with someone so prickly? Faye! Claudia's not a bad person, you say. Sorry, didn't mean to be insulting. Faye, Faye! Uh-huh. So Claudia's always arguing with someone or other. But when it's just you and her together, she starts to regret the whole thing? Oh, I get it now. Your job is to cheer her up when she gets into arguments. Wow, you're pretty nice. I bet Clefable is really important to Mr. Stennis. Did anything strange happen today? Faye! Clefable was saying she got real sleepy while playing in the mansion this morning. Oh, so both Growlithe and Clefable was very sleepy. Faye! So, probably someone put them to sleep, like sleep powder or spore maybe. Sing. Then she dozed off and doesn't know what happened after that. That's too bad. What do you think of Barnes? Do you get along with him alright? Faye, Faye! Claudia doesn't like Barnes, so Clayfable tries not to have much to do with him. Faye! But she doesn't think Barnes is a bad person. After all, she says Barnes ran to help Turner when he got hurt. Wait, does that mean Clefable saw Barnes going upstairs to help Turner? Oh, yeah, it's gotta. Clefable, what else can you tell us? Faye, Faye! Clefable was dozing near the front door this morning. When Barnes got home from doing stuff outside, she woke up and greeted him at the door. Faye, 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 Faye! Then, Clefable and Barnes heard Turner cry out on the second floor, so they both went running upstairs. So that's when, to their surprise, they found Turner on the floor. That means when Turner was attacked, Barnes was still on the first floor.
Okay, let's start deducing.
Deducing, yeah, that's the word, deducing.
Okay, let's start deducing. Okay, let's start deducing.
She's Claudia's therapist. For real.
Okay, let's start right.
We got everything we need to make our deductions. Let's solve this puzzle, Tim. Begin deducing.
Okay.
Alright, we got some useful information. Let's stop for a moment and get our thoughts together. Based on everything we heard, is there anything that suggests Barnes is innocent? Let's review the information we gathered and see what we come up with. Alright, is Barnes the culprit? Barnes is the only one, aside from Mr. Dennis, who has access to the jewel storage room key, so he must be the culprit. Would Barnes really betray Mr. Dennis? They've known each other a long time. Mr. Dennis trusts Barnes implicitly. Barnes may not be the culprit. He returned to the mansion after the crime had occurred. When Barnes returned to the mansion, both he and Clefable heard Larry Turner cry out, so he is highly unlikely Barnes committed the crime. Well, I can see why, because he has the key, but he came upstairs at the same time as Clefable. So I'm gonna pick this.
Okay.
We learned that Clefable greeted Barnes when he returned to the mansion, and Growlithe said she woke up exactly the same time. Barnes and the others only became aware of the crime after that. Doesn't that mean Barnes wouldn't be the culprit? Barnes was on the first floor when Turner was attacked. That would have made it very difficult for Barnes to steal the jewel. I'm not sure we can prove Barnes' innocence with that alone. Yeah, we can't exactly disclose the testimony came from Pokemon. No one would believe us. It looks like we're going to need other evidence to prove his innocence. Barnes has an alibi. Alright, we're good. Pokemon testimonies are not enough to prove Barnes' innocence. Look for stronger evidence. We can't lift the suspicions around Barnes with Clefable testimony alone. I think we're going to need some other kind of evidence to prove his innocence. But where should we start? Where should we look for it? Nothing immediately comes to mind. That's racist to Pokemon. Like, we don't believe your Pokemon, sorry. We gotta, we only believe what people say. I mean, nobody knows how we could hear Pikachu. And Pikachu, we only could hear Pikachu's if that makes any sense. Oh god, all this reading is making my throat so dry, man. I don't have water right now. Oh, I'll get more water later, but At times like this, it's best to try investigating other leads. We might find a thread somewhere unexpected that leads us back to this. Alright, so we have to look at that later. The red Pokemon that entered the mansion is clearly involved in this incident somehow. Look for that Pokemon in Rhyme City. Okay. Okay, so we're going outside. To get close to the truth of this case, we got no choice but to find the Pokemon that Witness saw. Witness reported seeing a red Pokemon and Ducklet. I wonder if that Pokemon can cut open the jewel case is the culprit's partner. It makes sense to think that, but no such human was seen by witnesses. Having said that, though, we might learn something if we can find the red Pokemon. Let's head to the city and get some leads on that red Pokemon. I'm sure we'll be able to figure out what Pokemon it actually is. At this point, it seems pretty unlikely that Barnes is the culprit. But then, why did Ducklet leave the Pokemon from the second floor window? Seems unlikely that it got nothing to do with the jewel theft. Finding Ducklet would have been the quickest way to confirm that. Good call. Let's head to the city and look for her. Alright.
Okay.
Looks like the only way to continue our investigation is to gather info in the city. But where should we go? Should we go after Ducklet or search for the red Pokemon? If you're just unsure, why don't we try following Ducklet? I think we have better lead to go on from that for the red Pokemon. Oh right, we did hear that Ducklet was supposed to go buy coffee beans today. I bet you she went to the Hi Hat Cafe. You're right, we should probably go search the cafe. Let's not waste any time, Tim. Alright, oh whoops. Pokemon words matter too, exactly. Pokemon has voices too, you know? Imagine a real life court case and someone's like, I have a witness. My dog was there when it happened. Yes, back when I streamed Ace Attorney and Danganronpa, I needed water because of the amount of reading I did. I was gonna say, how are you able to play all this and then reading all this dialogue, man? Well, time to head to bed. I'll catch you guys later. Thanks for the stream. Good night, everyone. Good night, Beto. Have a good night. You have a good rest of your evening. See you next time. I'm obsessed with Pokemon Prism lately. Oh, nice. Alright.
Quit playing dumb! We've got evidence that proves you're the culprit! Yeah, did I scare you, Tim? I felt like practicing my interrogating.
Night, Beto. Thanks for hanging. Alright. Huh? You mean you won't help me? I understand how you feel, ma'am, but we're in the middle of an investigation right now. Lillipup's partner. Yes, but what should I do? Looks like that woman has a problem. Sure does. I doubt it has anything to do with our case, but it's hard not to help someone who's in trouble. That's the spirit, Tim. If we see a person or Pokemon with a problem, let's do what we can to help them. That's what makes us the city great detectives. But we do need to prioritize our current case. This is something we can help with when we have time. Right, first, let's hear what she has to say. Good idea. During your investigation, people and Pokemon may request your help solving their problems. These people and Pokemon have blue speeches bubble. If you see them, try talking to them. Local concerns that you agree to help with are added to a list. You can check this list at any time by pressing the Y button. Keep in mind, some of these requests aren't necessary problems in the strictest sense. Oh. Did you lose your Pokemon? Excuse me, may I ask what's wrong? My Lillipup's gone missing. Yep. Oh no, what happened? We were taking a walk together in the Serenity Park. I guess Lilliput must have been having too much fun. He got so worked up, he took off like a rocket. I've been searching all over for him, but now I'm exhausted. The police officer won't look into it for me either. I don't know what to do. We can't just ignore this. That's right, helping people is a detective's job, and finding lost Pokemon even more so. We like to help you, ma'am. We're detectives, so we're pretty good at looking for lost people and Pokemon. Really? That would be such a huge help. Can you think of anywhere your little pup might have gone? Well, I already searched the park pretty thoroughly, but I haven't looked for him in the city yet. Oh, also my Lillipup likes quiet places, but I'm not sure if there are any places like that around here. I think that's enough information for us to go on. Please wait here while we search for him. I'm so sorry to add your workload when you already look so busy, but thank you. I hope you find my sweet Lillipup. If we see Lillipup during our investigation, we should talk to it. Alright. Find the lost Lillipup. Lillipup loves to go for walks. When his partner took him outside, he suddenly ran off. Help look for Lillipup. Alright. Let me just... Alright, so... Yes? Whimsicots. Wait, P-Dubs. Cool. Oh, it was in the P-Dub. Glad to see you feeling better now. Cool. Who am I? What do you mean? I rescued you a little while ago. Cool? It's forgotten the whole thing. Well, P-Dub are known for their forgetfulness. Oh my god. Wins. God. They seem happy. What are they talking about? They're saying that no matter how many times they visit the city, it's always bustling and full of fun. Do you suppose they witness anything? We can certainly ask. Oh my god. Alright. Oh, you're right on seasonal winds that take you all over the world, huh? The city seems even livelier than usual whenever the Whimsicott arrive. Whimsy. Oh, okay. Soon you'll be leaving the city to travel somewhere else. Whim. Oh, you like coming here every year because you can meet so many different Pokemon? Oh, I'm happy to hear that. I believe it's on all consoles. I played on PC on Epic. Oh, okay, nice. Glad you had fun, made some progress. Ginto spirit animal right there. The P-Dubs! It's the P-Dubs. Forgetfulness. Small. You're not dreaming hard enough if your spirit animal is not Snorlax. More like a Munchlax in this case for me. Is this cotton yours? Win. Yeah, the Whimsicott says it's theirs. Oh, okay. We've actually found this in Mr. Dennis's mansion. I don't suppose you've been in there. Whimsy? Maybe you have? Maybe you haven't? Come on, you gotta remember at least that much. Whimsy. Oh, this one does remember. Your friend doesn't remember. That's like me. What did it say? It thinks it remembers going to the mansion while playing with his friends. It thinks so? That's not a very clear answer. Yeah, let's ask for more details. How did you get into the Dennis residence? You said you might have been in the mansion, but how'd you get inside? William. You went in through the window with your friends? Why would you do that? Whimsy. You don't remember anything after eating breakfast this morning? What the heck does that mean? What is everyone eating breakfast? Like, just don't remember, or all the Pokemon just going to sleep after breakfast? Please, it's really important. Just try to remember. Whimsy. Some human you don't know asked you to do it? What was this stranger like? Whimsy. You don't remember because it was someone you never seen before, huh? Now look here. You might be a accessory to theft. Cop? You have no idea what I'm talking about, do you? You think the Whimsicott may have been unknowingly involved in the crime? If they were, they are blissfully ignorant of it. After all, playing pranks is kind of their whole deal. This complicates things. Oh no. About the red Pokemon. Have you two seen any red Pokemon around here? Cut. Oh, Pawniard is red. There's a Pawniard here. Oh, that would have made sense. Pawniard is red. Unless it's shiny, it could be blue. And it's also steel type, and it has blades. You recently became friends with one? Pawniard? It's a Pokemon with blades all over its body. And it's true that Pawniard's pretty red. Whimsicott. You often run into Pawniard at the terrace in Serenity Park. And on windy days, you play with Pawniard by picking it up and flying it around. Whim! You could carry a Pawniard? That's crazy. I would think Pawniards are like more heavier because they're like metallic. They said they like to fly Pawniard all the way here from Serenity Park. Serenity Park is a big park just beyond here, right? Yeah, and the terrace is way over on the far side. Maybe we can find Pawniard there. Do you remember when you last played with Pawniard? Whimsy. Oh, lately you've been playing together every day, even today. In that case, we might be able to find it there now. Whimsy. If we go meet Pawniard, we should be careful about how we treat its favorite rock. It has a favorite rock? Whimsy. Apparently, there's a rock at the terrace that Pawniard really cares about. One time, they accidentally stepped on it, and then Pawniard got mad, really mad. Wow, that's scary. We better watch where we step. I don't suppose they've seen Ducklet around, have they? Whimsy! Whim! Okay, I get it. You didn't see her. Whimsy! If they didn't see her, I wonder where she went. Do you suppose Pawniard is the red Pokemon we're looking for? Apparently, it's good friends with Whimsicott that went into the mansion. So it seems pretty likely. It'd probably be fastest just to go meet it and ask. But we still have to track down Ducklet. Should we look for Ducklet or Pawniard first? Either is fine by me. We can start with whichever one you like. Thanks, Pikachu. Alright. That's good to know. I love Whimsicott. His face is just... wrong emoji. He's just smiling. Let's go meet up with Ducklet first. So Ducklet should be inside the cafe, which shouldn't be that far off. Yo, there's a greeting here. He's trying to steal all the food. It's Watchog. What are you up to? Frog. Watchog's hobby is observing things around the city. In that case, maybe it's seeing something useful. Can't hurt to ask. Oh my god, there's so many things happening. Okay, I'm gonna head out for the night. Thanks for the stream. Good night, Gabe. You have a good rest of the evening. Thank you for hanging. Have a good night. See you next time. Good night. Oh, you never get bored in the city because there are so many different people and Pokemon to watch. Must have been having eyes like yours especially nice since they have let you see in the dark. Macho. What? Really? Hog. What is it saying? You gotta tell me too. Right, sorry. It says that it saw Ducklet pass by here. If she passed by here, she was probably on her way to the cafe after all. Those are so many red Pokemon, you don't know which one we mean. Good point. Do we know anything else about it? Let's see. We know it's a Pokemon that can move to slice clean through hard objects that can easily knock down a human with a punch. Watcho? You haven't seen any Pokemon like that around here? Alright then. There's a Trubbish.
Trub! Hey, wait up!
It's gone.
Oh,
We ran down this street, right? Let's follow it so we can ask some questions. I hope we can find it. Oh my god, the Slowpoke! This is real bad. That boy looks pretty down. Sorry to bother you. Is everything okay? You look unhappy about something. Oh, you're a detective in Pikachu I saw on TV. Awesome, a detective is just what I need. Can you tell us what's bothering you? Well, we got a match coming up against the Taniti Park Soccer Club. Huh? I didn't know Taniti Park had even had a soccer club. One of their members has a Scrafty as their partner, so they're so good. I'm so worried we're gonna lose. I want a partner Pokemon so I can play with too. But I can't find any Pokemon that they're good at soccer. Gotcha. Sounds like we better search for a Pokemon with good footwork. Can you think of any Pokemon that can play soccer really well, Mr. Detective? Not immediately spring to mind, but I'll sure to tell you if I find one. Really? Thanks, Mr. Detective. I'm sure hope we can find a Pokemon that likes playing soccer. That's gotta be somewhere in Rhyme City. Alright. Try not to let your pranks go for it, alright? Alright. Okay, we read this earlier. Just making sure. Just going off. You could cut the tension with a knife. Looks like fight could break out any second. We should probably avoid this alley. Yep. This is the cafe. Hi, Hats Cafe. Hopefully Ducklet's in here.
Oh, Tim!
Rachel Myers.
Hello there.
Jessica Miller. Rachel's friend. Nice. Wow, what a coincidence running into you here. Yeah, I'm surprised as you are. I think I've seen this girl somewhere before. Oh, I remember. Howard's notebook. She's the girl from the notebook. Photo. Yes, Pikachu, this is Rachel. We go to college together. She's the mayor's daughter. Right. And you said she knows a lot more. She knows a lot about Pokemon too, didn't you? And she just a classmate or... See, this is why I don't like telling you about my personal life. I'm just looking out for you. I never hear you talk about actual having fun with people. Well, anyways, who's the woman next to her? I know about as much as you do. I don't think we met before. Hey, Jessica, have you heard of these? Of course. It's an honor to meet the great detectives. By the way, Tim, were you talking to Pikachu just now? What? No way. No need to be embarrassed. I totally understand the urge to talk with your partner. But now that you're here, why don't you chat with us for a bit? Yeah, sure. Yeah, I'm just gonna ignore you guys for a second. Ha. At work they say, if you don't know what to do, just ask Slow King. Boing. Lady.
Well?
This instrument is called a conga. Did you know that? You tap on the beat with both hands. I can't even play this thing. Come on. Now's not really the time for that. Of course, then sheet music is Pablo's collection. You got everything from old classics to the newest hits.
Let me see.
Alright. Just wanted to check.
It is such an honor to meet you, Tim. Thank you for solving the R case. You have no idea what that meant to me.
I don't.
Huh? Oh, yeah.
I see news about your accomplishment on TV all the time. You're quite the celebrity. Celebrity? I wouldn't go that far. No need to be modest. You're a great detective after all. Jessica used to work with my mother years ago. That's how we met. And we've been friends ever since. Oh, I see. Right? It's been a while since we met up like this. About 2 years, I think. We've both been so busy lately. There just hasn't been time to get together. I had no idea you'd become friends with a famous great detective. Were you surprised? Oh my god, that line. Were you surprised? Yes, of course. Hey, I'm the great detective. By the way, Tim, I work at a pizzeria in Bamboo Borough. Ooh, she works pizza. If you're ever in the area, stop by. I'll treat you in one of our awesome pizzas. Alright, did you hear that, Tim? Let's go sometime. The pizza place where Jessica works is actually pretty famous. Sounds great. I'd love to go. I'll take you up on that offer. I'll be waiting. Oh.
Tim. Hey, Tim. Jessica seems really grateful to us for solving the R case 2 years ago.
She did.
Nice to know our hard work wasn't for nothing.
Yeah. I wonder why though. Like, I mean, obviously she probably has her reasons for all the Pokemon going rampage and stuff. But I really want to know like more about it, like what happened. But
You and Pikachu must be working hard, huh?
Yeah, he's actually more helpful than he looks.
That's pretty impressive, Pikachu.
come on, Tim. You could give me a better compliment than that. You seem different than usual somehow. Don't tell me that a word my dad gave you is already started to change you. No, of course not. I'm the same as I always been. Are you sure? I mean, we don't really know each other all that well. Maybe you have the wrong impression of me. No way. I've had my eyes on you for a while now, Tim. Excuse me? Oh, does she mean what I think she means? Oh my god, calm down, Pikachu. Looks like I have a front row seat to the great detective in action. It feels like an exciting new adventure could break out at any moment. Alright. Did you get your hopes up for a moment there, Tim? Quiet, you. Tim, there was actually something I wanted to talk to you about. What's up? Well, it's about something going on at home. Sounds serious. I'm not sure how much help I'll be, but you can always talk to me. I don't want to waste your time though. Don't worry about it. I'm working right now. But we could meet up tonight if you're free. Oh, sure, that works. Thank you, Tim. Okay. Then how about you stop by at my apartment later this evening? Oh! Hey, not bad, Tim. Are we supposed to have dinner with your family tonight? Yeah, but this sounds serious. I just can't brush her off. At least I can do is hear her out for a little bit. Fair enough. I'm sure your family will understand. Oh, boy has some game. Oh, hello, Ludicolo.
Well, look who it is.
Pablo Milan, owner of the hat. I swear, I thought you had a deeper voice. Lodi looks like she's in a good mood as always. It's a girl? Okay. She's a girl. Do you think she might know something? She might. We can ask. You can say you got an ear out for rocks now, not just jazz. Ludi. Apparently, Polytoad and his friends put on a concert here at night. Ludi. And you really love that music? So that's how you went from jazzist to rocker. I love to hear Polytoad's concerts sometimes. Aw. Have you seen Ducklet recently? Ludi. She says Ducklet comes to the cafe pretty often. Pablo knows more about that apparently. Ludi. Oh, and you sometimes see Ducklet at Serenity Park? Ludi. I see, so the pond water there is good for your fur. And you meet Ducklet there sometimes when you go to bathe. How nice that you tell each other about good swimming spot. I guess water type Pokemon get along swimmingly with each other. It's Milcery. Meow meow. Oh, it's Milcery. Hey Pablo, got a new customer? Oh, you mean this Milcery? It's new, just started living here. In fact, wonder what sort of place it's from. Meow meow. Oh, hey, hold on, Milcery. Both Tim and Pikachu have particular blends they prefer. You can't just add cream without asking. Meow? Meow meow. I prefer to keep my coffee black, but why don't you try some cream, Tim? Sure, smells great. I'll give it a try next time. Meow meow meow. Aw, so cute. Hey Tim. Did something happen today? I noticed you weren't here this morning. Yeah, I got caught up in a new case. Oh, sounds rough. Do you mind if I ask you some questions? Me? Sure, go right ahead.
Excuse me.
You must have been really busy moving your cafe to this new location. Do you feel all settled in now? Yeah, it feels like things are finally back to normal. I know Pikachu's been coming here on his own to drink your coffee. I hope he hasn't been causing you any trouble. Trouble? Me? I'm a paying customer. Once you pick up my tab. Not at all. The cafe is way closer to your place now, and it seems like Pikachu feels comfortable here. At Hi Hat Cafes, always welcomes Pokemon and Pokemon's customers.
Hey.
The butler from the dentist mansion. Yeah, he swings by the cafe pretty often after he's done with work. Barnes is a regular customer. Yeah, he loves coffee and jazz, so we got plenty to talk about. But apparently he's been really stressed lately, so he hasn't been stopping by as much. He's been pretty stressed, huh? You should probably ask for more details about that. Do you know why Barnes was stressed? Was he worried about something? Oh, well, I'm not sure it's my place to tell you about a customer personal matter. Please, we're just trying to help. It's for Barnes' sake. So this is for a case, huh? Then I guess I better tell you. He was worried about the jewel that Mr. Dennis was planning to donate to Rhyme City. Apparently that the Dennises had a difference of opinion about that. Barnes was trying to come up with a compromise that would satisfy both of them. But he said he just wounded up getting stuck in the middle of the argument. That does sound stressful. I remember him saying he wished there was no jewel in the first place. He wished there was no jewel, huh? Anyway, that's all I know. Hope it helps. Yes, thank you.
Excuse me.
You know the ducklet that lives at the dentist residence? Yeah, I know her. You're talking about Barnes' partner, right? She often comes here all on her own to buy coffee beans. She really is a clever little Pokemon. Just like Barnes said. Always comes up with cute little bags that I fill with beans for her. As far as I know, she takes them straight back to the mansion. In fact, she left with her usual order a couple minutes ago. Just a couple minutes ago. Really?
Okay, let's start deducing. Okay, let's start deducing.
Alright.
Okay.
Did you figure out where the ducklet went after she left the mansion? Let's piece together the information we gathered.
Okay.
Didn't Ducklet go to the High Hats Cafe to buy coffee beans? Yeah, apparently she goes there on a regular basis to buy them. Today was one of those days. And Pablo said that he handed Ducklet her usual order of coffee beans. So I guess Ducklet headed back to the mansion then. She might be back there already. She went to the High Hats Cafe to buy coffee beans. Nice.
Okay.
Alright, is there something that can prove Barnes' innocence? Let's think of something that would be convincing to the police as well. By showing that Barnes' partner Ducklet had nothing to do with the crime. By showing Barnes couldn't have opened the jewel case. Oh, Ducklet went out shopping. She didn't go running off with the stolen jewel. That means Barnes had no connection to the crime. Hold on, even if Barnes' partner is innocent, that doesn't prove he is. I think we gotta need a different approach. I don't think we have enough information yet. It's really important that we get this right. Let's take our time with it. Alright.
Okay.
Oh, so if you get it wrong. So even if we get it wrong, like, we still have other options. Okay. The culprit cut open the case of the stolen jewel. Yeah, so we know that. We know that the jewel has been cut. Alright. So we don't have enough information with both of these.
Okay.
So we can't do this yet.
Okay.
Let's head back to the mansion and search for Ducklet. Good idea. Alright, that's good to know that even if you do get it wrong, like, it doesn't really give you too much penalty. It's just like, hey, like, you know, these weren't the answers. But I don't know if that's for all the cases or just for the first case. So we'll see as we keep playing, but at least for now, there's that. Let's just head to the, before going to the mansion, let's go check out this area. The back alley. It's not here. Must be hiding somewhere. Well, no point in hanging around here. Let's go interview someone else. Oh, cool. We could go through here. Oh, we found the lily pup. Did someone say walkies? Lily! Say Pikachu, isn't this? Yes, Lillipup. It may edit indeed be the partner of that woman we met in the front of the dentist's residence. Let's ask. Hey there, Lillipup. What are you doing all the way over here? Bop. I see. Apparently he was having so much fun running around that he wasn't paying attention to where he was going. Next thing he knew, he was here. Just like that woman said earlier. Yeah. He says he misses his partner. Okay. We're going to tell her to bring her here to you, Lillipup. Lillipup, I'm so glad you've been found. Pop, pop. Thank you so much for finding my dear Lillipup, Detective. You're welcome. I'm glad we could help. Yeah. You ran away because you weren't getting enough playtime, did you? Yeah. Alright then, we can play together as much as you like today. Hop, hop. Damn. Guess that's settled. Yeah, it was nice to see them both so happy. Dang, she ran in heels, man. Alright, good job. Good for us. We did it. Whew. Alright. What in the world were you doing? My apologies, sir. Did something happen, Brad? Ducklet was spotted near the mansion just now. When my subordinate tried to catch her, they let her escape. Oh, so Ducklet had gotten back to the mansion. Do you know where she ran off to? Unfortunately, I do not. And I don't have any resources to keep searching. At this point, I have to call in the service of the Pokemon Protection Bureau. You, tell the inspector that I'm heading back to the station for a moment. Yes, sir. Well, Brad and Manectric are gone. But still, we have no idea where Ducklet could have run off to. Where would we even start looking? Well, now what? Should we put the search for Ducklet on hold and look for the red Pokemon instead? Yeah, sure. Better than just spinning our wheels. There are still places we haven't looked. Let's check them out. I'll catch you next time. Anything new? Alright. We're at Serenity Park. Oh my god, it looks super nice. What? The place is huge. That's Serenity Park for you. Whimsicott said Ponyo hangs out around here. And the terrace is their usual meetup spot. Shall we look? Shall we go look? The map of Serenity Park. This park is huge. The terrace is all the way on the other side. Alright. Oh, come on, Lickitung. Lickitung stopped again? She keeps getting distracted. From what? Stop talking to the boy. I just want to talk to the Lickitung. Clink, clink. What a long tongue. Alright. So Rimbombi. Oh my god, look at his eyes. Look at his eyes. Oh look, a Rimbombi. Rimbombi makes pollen and nectar to make all sorts of different puffs. Boom, boom. It sure seems busy. Boom, boom. Apparently he's making pollen puffs for his cutie fly to eat. Those little bugs have big appetites while they're growing up, so he's got to prepare a ton of food. Sounds like a lot of work. Let's just watch and try not to get in the way. Oh, who are you?
You there! Wait, you wouldn't happen to be that great detective duo, would you?
Charles Murlock, scientist.
I am such a huge fan of yours.
Oh, I thought you were like the jewel thief. Oh dear, I forgot to introduce myself. My name is Charles Murlock. I'm a scientist working here in Rhyme City to deepen our understanding of Pokemon. Scientist, huh? What's that? You'd like to hear more about what I do? Actually, my research has been recognized by Mayor Myers himself. Now I'm helping out with the new policy that he and the city councils are working on. You might say I'm the brains behind Rhyme City's latest policies. This guy is intense. And he seems like the type who doesn't even listen to what others are saying. If you two great detectives have any questions for me, by all means, fire away. After all, I have something in common with you both. We're all working to help Rhyme City. We're all coming from the same place, comrades with the same goals. So I'm prepared to answer any questions you have. Thank you. Guess our only choice is to play along for a bit. What a drag. About your research.
Excuse me?
What sort of research are you doing, Mr. Murlock? My research explores the nature of communication between people and Pokemon. Sounds complicated. No, it's quite simple, really. We're just trying to help Pokemon understand human language. Imagine what they do for Rhyme City. I make life here so much more entertaining and simple. A whole city where people and Pokemon can go back and forth like we can, huh? That's really would make Rhyme City an even better place. Don't you think?
Excuse me?
What exactly do you do to help Mayor with the policy development? My domain is science, not politics. I can't actually propose new legislation. What I can do, though, is develop new machines and equipment. I can help distribute them to people and Pokemon of Rhyme City. I'm proud to contribute to my city with the power of science. That's wonderful, isn't it? Mayor Myers come up with the idea for a bill to help people and Pokemon coexist. So I feel duty bound to use my position as a scientist to support it. Sounds like he's warming up for a speech. I can tell how passionate you are about improving the city.
Oh, can I ask you a favor, Pikachu? Would you allow me to give you a quick health exam?
Oh no.
Ow! Hey, what'd you just do to me?
Oh dear, Pikachu is upset with me. Well, you just touched him without his consent. I only plucked a little bit of fur. The test results should be ready in just a moment. What exactly are you doing? This is a machine I created for Mayor Myers' request. I can measure a Pokemon's vital signs in record time. In other words, it may quickly check a Pokemon's health. I say that's a good thing for both people and their partners, wouldn't you? Yes, it sure sounds like it. Wait to blur the lead. Okay, it's ready. Let's see. What did it say? It's detecting caffeine. He has so much coffee in his blood. Did someone say caffeine? Seeing as he's working as a detective, I figured this was no ordinary Pikachu. But these results are truly fascinating. Hello, Mr. Murlock? Oh, do forgive me. He's quite alright. No problems at all. I suppose his triglycerides are a bit high for Pokemon. My what? He does seem slightly different from a regular Pikachu, though. Is there something weird about me? Well, now that you're finished your checkup, I think we better get going. Yes, sorry to have taken up so much of your time. Good luck, great detectives. Thank you. He's very sus. Come on, Pikachu. Stop sulking. Let's go. Hi, Trollosaurize. Grumble. So, I was thinking that maybe before I end up forgetting this by the time. So, I might just end the streams here. My deduction is right now, I think that it's probably the guy named something Turner. He's the new assistant, the new butler, I guess. And I think it's him. My guess is him, because both Clefable and both Clefable and Growlithe were very sleepy, like after their mealtime. And you know who prepares the food? It's that guy. So I feel like both of them were like sleeping. And then the Pawniard, I think, might be his Pokemon. Or something rather, like working together. It makes no sense. So he's probably like, here's the plan. I'm gonna make the food, put the Pokemon to sleep, and then while the Growlithe is sleeping, probably steal the key to open the door. And then the Pawniard just punched him and just left out the window. That's why he could probably just like, or the Whimsicott carried the Pawniard to this park maybe. Honestly, I don't know, but that's my speculations.
Yo, Tim. What's up with you and Rachel anyway? Just friends? Really?
I know, right? Really? Just friends?
Hey.
Yeah, sure. Whimsical said Pawniard often at the terrace. Maybe we should find a clue around there. So right now we're at Serenity Park. Next time we play, we're gonna go talk to Pawniard and see what that Pawniard is up to, and then we'll have to find Ducklet as well. So, but yeah, thank you guys for joining with me today. Hope you guys had fun. If you guys are new, haven't done so already, don't forget to leave a follow, so that way you guys will get notifications whenever I go live next and see more Pokemon in the future. Hope you guys enjoyed. This game is so far so good. It is a Pokemon game and a detective game, so we're not gonna be fighting any Pokemon, I believe, but there are some massive puzzles, Pokemon puzzles, so so we're gonna continue with this case next time. This case is pretty long. I'm very surprised how long these cases are. It's already been like a good while, so we're gonna continue with our investigation. Hopefully, like, my brain don't end up like forgetting, but we shall see. Have a good night. Thank you so much, Stealthy Sloth Trip, for the raid earlier. Thank you everyone for hanging out. Have a good night. Have a good rest of your evening. Bye. Take care.